What's up? I feel like I'm losing over here. And I mean, thank God I know that I can't always trust my emotions and all, but for real. I mean, living in my car is it's hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's fucking hard. I mean, just tonight I was just down the mountain just a little bit. And there were two fucking assholes. I mean, just idiots. Young guys, too. Young boys. Oh. Excuse me. And, they're fucking yelling at each other. So I, ask them to, be quiet, because it's, getting to be, 8 o'clock at night, then. And they're, threatening me. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Are you fucking serious? What? But I mean, what do I expect? But the whole, what I'm trying to say is I shouldn't even fucking be out here, having to fucking, defend myself and all that. I mean, it's just, but and I had a conversation with, well, it was a short conversation, but a conversation all the same. And I talked with a lady from some of the alpha meetings that I've been going to. And, she says to me, why don't you go to Housing Authority? And I'm like, yeah, you mean the people who covered up me getting raped by two men in the apartment complex who had camera footage of it? I mean, I didn't say it like that to her because she didn't know the story, of course. But, you know what I mean? That's what, I mean, what the fuck? I'm seriously? No, I'm not going back there. I would rather do all kinds of things than do that. And so here I sit in my car, broke, alone, homeless. I got my dog. I've got me. I've got God. I have my car. But nothing more. No friends, no family. Literally none. Not anyone. They're all dead. And no, I don't have any friends either. No. I mean, I have people I'm friendly with, but not friends, no. Nobody I would call and be like, you know what, I'm having a hard time. Can I get a hug? Not one fucking person. Not one. Not one. And when those guys threatened me, honestly, I got out of my car and I was like, what? Fuck around and find out. I wish you fucking would. But I mean, it's stupid to fucking say that, but how am I supposed to react, I'm actually, I mean, I just finally, after they were sitting there for an hour, fucking yelling at me, talking mad shit, and I'm just like, you know what? It wasn't an hour, it was half an hour, but it seemed like a fucking hour. And then finally, I just packed my shit up and left. Because, I would really like to get through this life without killing anyone's fucking children, I'm in the paper for being a hero, but you know what I mean? That would be quite the opposite of what I actually want to do, But seriously, I shouldn't even have to be out here like this. And my exes and, I've got 2 exes in town. They wouldn't piss on me if I was on fire, and frankly, I wouldn't have anything to do with either one of those people. Oh my God. Ugh. I wouldn't even call them men, is how bad that is. I'm not saying that to be a bitch or, it's just simply the fucking truth. Both of them abandoned me last summer. Not this last summer, but the summer before that. When, all I was doing was begging to take a shower. One of them, Michael Douglas Wood, filed a false police report against me, saying that I was harassing him. And you know why he did that? Well, I'll tell you. Because his brother, Chris Wood, kicked my dog. He didn't just kick her. He used both his fists and both his feet and launched her across the fucking room. All because she jumped on the bed where he was sitting. My ex, Michael Douglas Wood, he was putting his crystal meth, heroin addict brother up in his fucking shitty ass room, and wouldn't even let Bella and I come stay the night. I thought maybe his brother was homeless, but he's not. He's just a fucking addict that likes to gamble at the casino. And, you know, like, are you fucking... Wow. My other ex, Charles Alonzo Watson, ugh. That motherfucker was partially responsible for me getting evicted from El Carrillo after I was raped by 2 men. He didn't stand up for me. That's why I wouldn't call either one of them men. They're men in gender. They're men biologically, but no, not in action. Not at all. So, you know, the fucking struggle continues. Somebody donated like $35 to the GoFundMe just the other day, and thank you for doing that because I needed that gas money really bad. Yep. And yeah, I bought a pack of cigarettes with it. Thank you. And you know, I mean, I think as long as I'm living in the car, I'm gonna be smoking because it's too fucking hard. Like you know, I smoke less, but it's really hard being in the car. Being in the car is a trigger in and of itself. And then, you know, just the struggle of you know, going through this day after day after day with zero hope, none at all, that anything's gonna change anytime soon. Yeah, no. So, you know, I do my best every single fucking day. When I send messages that are like, you know, that are you know, really happy and positive, that's really who I am. Like, you know, that's true. That's not a lie, you know. That's you know, that's really who I am. But like, honestly, I have times when I'm just like, you know what, fuck the whole world, you know, fuck Santa Barbara especially. And you know, I mean, I've done thousands of hours of volunteer work here, thousands. I've facilitated dual diagnosis support groups for the Mental Health Association. I mean, I've done all kinds of things in this town. And, you know, the accident on the 150 was the one and only time I was ever acknowledged for any of it. Not that I do things to be acknowledged, you know, but like, you know, at least like not talked shit about, at least not be thrown under the bus, at least, you know, not be completely abandoned again and again and again. You know? I mean, this is part of the reason why I just stay to myself, and I don't, you know, I don't even try to make friends anymore. It's because, frankly, people don't understand me. You know, they think, you know, I don't even know what the fuck they think, honestly. You'd have to tell me what you think of me. I mean, but like, you know, for real, I want to get out of the car. Like, I mean, I love my life and all, but like, it would be nice to have a shower, a bathroom to use, you know, a place to do my fucking laundry, you know. But no. There's not one person in town I could call. I mean, basically, if I wanted to eat a big crap sandwich, sure. But like, yeah, no, there's no one. So, and then it's like, you know, I think about like, yeah, going to Housing Authority. Yeah, fuck you, Housing Authority of Santa Barbara. Yeah, I said it. Fuck you. They're horrible people. They're horrible people. There was a woman who was there, Tony, she's got a Hispanic last name, total bitch, horrible person. There were a number of other people that were working in Housing Authority, Derek Alexander, a number of people, and they were just horrible people. They were horrible to me, horrible people. And everything I said in the How I Became Homeless video is all true. All of it's true. I can prove it. That's not even a joke. So, you know, and then, but it's like, you know, I think about, like, you know, even if I did get housing, I mean, what, am I going to live in a little, we're going to go from how we've been living here on the mountain, totally free, every single day, to what, living in a little tiny box apartment, paying a third of my income. There's no way I'd be able to keep my car, because they make you, I don't know if people know this, But when you get housing, one of the first things they tell you to do, and it's stipulation, like you have to do it, is they make you get rid of your vehicle if you have one. Like, no questions asked, just get rid of your vehicle. Sell it, whatever the fuck. So then you're completely vulnerable and dependent on housing. And if that shit falls through, well, you know, now you're on the streets with no fucking vehicle. Did you know that? Because it's true. Check. Call Housing Authority and check if you don't believe me. Like, it's the truth. I mean, they do that to everybody. I know people who were talked into, I mean, like, against their better judgment, they got rid of their vehicles. And now they're on the street with no car because of Housing Authority. True story. True story. I could point out a dozen people around town who live on the streets now. Some of them have children. I don't want to name names because, you know, it's not my business to do that. But, like, that's the truth. That's a real story. Like, that really happens. And it happens more often than you think. But then, you know, up here on the mountain, it's like I got to deal with fucking assholes like that. Like, threatening me and my dog. Like, are you fucking serious? And I mean, that shit happens a lot more than you think, too. But not as much as in the city. So, you know, that's part of the reason I stay up here. You know? But, like, I've been on the verge of tears for, like, a couple hours now. And I'm really tired. I got up at 4 a.m. this morning. And, I mean, nobody made me get up. But, you know, all the people that ride their bicycles up here and shit like that, they're so entitled. Not all of them, but, like, really, some of you guys are really assholes. They'll stand like 10 feet from my car and talk like this, like they ain't got no fucking sense. They don't even care, you know, and if you ask them to be quiet, they just look at you like, how dare you? It's like, what the fuck is wrong with this city? Like, rhetorical question, don't answer that. But, it's harsh. It's harsh. It's not easy, and it's certainly no place for a lady. You know, the amount of, you know, toughness and strength required to live up here, it's not for the faint of heart. I guarantee that. And it's certainly not something that you'd want your daughter or your 1, 2, 3, 4 when I said that on the clock. You wouldn't want your daughter or your fiance or your wife, you know, or your granddaughter to be out here like I am. You wouldn't want that for them. Yeah, I guarantee it. You wouldn't want it for them. No bathroom, no shower. Excuse me. No place to, like, clean yourself up after you've had your period. I mean, none of that. There's nothing like that. And then for me in particular, because I literally have 0 friends or family. 0. I have nowhere to go. There's nowhere for me to go. And, you know, with the you know, history with the Housing Authority that I've had, I mean, I don't think I would trust those people for anything. Like, no. Yeah, no. Definitely not. Those people they're dangerous people. They're dangerous. And I mean that completely. 100%. 10 toes down, I mean it. They're dangerous people. If you have any female friends or family or anyone, you know, living in Housing Authority, keep your eye on them. It's no joke. They are not good people. It is not a good organization. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what anyone says. If I could get raped by 2 men, and the manager, Derek Alexander, he had it on closed circuit TV. He had it on the fucking camera. Did he turn that over to the cops? No. They covered it up and then evicted me. And then that shit stayed on my record for 7 years. And I'm still on the waiting list. Like, what the fuck? Like, part of me doesn't even want to be in this town anymore. Part of me just wants to fucking leave and curse this place forever. And everybody in it, too. But, like, I know that's not it's not the right way to respond to you know, what's happened to me. Other people are not necessarily responsible for it. A lot of people don't even know about it. I mean, I've been sitting up here for the last couple hours, like, waiting for those fools to fucking come up here because that's how they were acting. You know, as I was packing my stuff up, they had their brights on. They were talking about my body, you know, look at her, you know. I'm just like, are you fucking serious? Like, in a big old white truck, like a Ram truck. Big white, like, lifted truck. And, like, they, you know, they're going home tonight, you know? They have a place to go. So, you know, like, if cocksuckers like that have a place to go, why don't I? Why don't I even have any friends in the city? Like, nobody, you know, nobody cares. And, like, I know y'all are, you know, having your Thanksgivings and every fucking thing else with your friends and your family and blah, blah, blah. And, like, you know, that's cool. Like, I don't, you know, I don't begrudge you that. But at the same time, like, have you looked outside lately? Have you seen how many people are living in their cars? Do you have any idea what it's like? No, probably not. You probably don't. And the people that do are more likely to, like, donate to my GoFundMe account and things like that. You know, so if you see this, you know, why don't you try liking the video? Why don't you try subscribing? Why don't you try, like, you know, I mean, if you haven't donated to my account, you know, try, like, donating $20. I might, you know, might fucking help us out a little bit. You know, so I don't have to sit here and keep the car off at night, even when it's fucking freezing cold, because I can't run the heater, because I don't have enough gas. You know, I don't have enough gas for my stove to cook the food that I do have. You know, I've got, like, packets of dry soup, and, like, you know, I mean, I barely have enough food for Bella for the rest of the month. And, like, the way that that makes me feel is both, like, pathetic and enraged at the same time. It's not a good feeling. I don't recommend it. It's not for the faint of heart. I've lived a really hard life. Really difficult in every possible motherfucking way. And, I'm tired. I'm just tired. I'm tired. 17 on the clock when I said that. So I hope that everybody's safe and having a good time and enjoying good food and good company and secure and, you know, secure and satisfied in your homes, you know. And love, blessings, and compassion to everyone. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. No one's going to do it for us.